If you are selling your home, what is the best way to showcase your house to potential buyers? Joining me is Global's real estate expert, Shanna Garneau. Hi, Shanna. It's good to see you.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, so this morning we're going through the do's and don'ts of not only open houses, but visits in general.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people have questions as to what is the best way to showcase your house? Who should be at the visit? So we'll go through a little bit,
Mm.
some tips and tricks as to know exactly how to be well prepared for when you're selling your home.
Okay, so rule number one, speaking about who should be at the house when you visit, so the host, the owner of the home, the seller shouldn't be there.
Please do not be at a showing. If you have a well prepared real estate broker, there's really no need for the sellers to be there. And it's actually even better for the seller's broker to not be there either. We put a lot of time in describing our listings. So on Centrist, we're going to describe everything about the house. Everything is already well prepared for the buyer's broker. So the best way to show your house when there's two brokers involved is to have a lockbox. Only the buyer's broker will have the code to that lockbox. They will enter the house with their buyers. They will already be properly informed because of the description sheet and the seller's declaration. And that way the buyer feels a lot more comfortable in the empty home. If the seller is there, if the seller's broker is there, it just gets a little crowded, a little bit awkward, and it's a little harder for them to really picture themselves living in this home.
You said the word awkward because I remember like people coming to buy my condo and I made sure to leave because I didn't want to be there. But I remember visiting homes and the sellers would be there. And you said it could make for a bit of an awkward situation. But at a condo, I mentioned condo, does the rule still apply in terms of the seller's broker being there? Because there's more to see in a condo.
Yeah. So honestly, like we have a listing at Tour Canadiens too. So that building has so many amazing amenities that we want the buyers to see the amenities because in those cases, those types of condos, oftentimes the buyers are kind of buying the condo for the amenities a little bit more than even the condo itself. So if you want to showcase the gym, the rooftop terrace, the pool, the spa, all these things, it gets a little tricky for the buyer's broker to know exactly where everything is. So if you want to have a smooth showing and make sure the buyer sees everything that this condo building has to offer, I highly suggest for the seller's broker to be present. Because odds are the buyer's broker probably is not as familiar as the seller's broker with the building. Unless it's a condo with a direct access,
Right.
its own private door, it's a different story. But the big condos with lots of amenities, I suggest for the seller's broker to be there.
Okay, I've been to open houses, Shannon, when the seller's broker is outside barbecuing, literally for people.
That's a good open
What
house.
a good selling point there. So, what about
Yes.
open houses? Who should be there?
So, absolutely no sellers. Please do not be at the open house. The open house is strictly the seller's broker. So, the seller's broker will be there to showcase the house and even to accommodate brokers that are doing other open houses as well. So, between brokers, we can collaborate and send our buyers to the open house without being present too if we're busy at another open house. So, I mean, this whole real estate game, it's all about communication and collaboration. So, brokers, let's all work together. It's in the best interest for everybody.
Okay, and finally, time of day. Normally, they're on Sunday afternoons. Is that still apply?
Sundays 2 to 4 is the norm, but know your demographic, know who you're selling to. If it's Super Bowl Sunday and there's an amazing man cave in the basement, have your open house Saturday 1 to 4s. They work just as great.
Mm.
So definitely time yourself properly. Look at what events is on that Sunday. If it's family events and stuff like that, I would suggest doing it on a Saturday. But if not, the typical Sunday 2 to 4.
Are you still doing virtual open houses?
100%. And you know what? It's a good time saver as well. So this is actually a great tool that we've learned over the years. I mean, a good broker is able to adapt to their clientele. If it's somebody from out of town and they have to travel a lot to go see it, I'll do a quick
Yeah.
virtual tour or even a FaceTime. And if they really like it, then we'll book a second showing. But it's a great way to really map yourself out properly. And why not? We have the tools to
And
do
why
it,
not?
and I'm just using them.
Yeah, gives you another option. Shanna, I have to end the conversation there, but thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
The real estate segment is brought to you by RE/MAX Platine brokers Shanna Garneau and Nicholas Marcoux, at your service.